What is up, guys? Sam from the Byeforever family back with another war recap, and here we are back with the CWL. Doesn't get much better than this. Um, so figured I would start it off in the ToXiC Rabbits or ToXiC Academy, whichever they're going by these days. But CWL Apex Clan for the family, and as you can see in their inaugural or their debut into the CWL, unfortunately going down by 1 star to Nepal Reunion, 87 to 88. So an excellent war to both sides in this one. Hard fought all the way around, but let's jump into it. Let's talk about it. Talk about what went down. Obviously, the breakdown in this one: 2, 5, 18, and 5. No 12v12s for either sides. In fact, no 12v12 attempts for either side. The Nepal Reunion side going 1 for 3, so did pick up an 11v11, and that was the difference maker in this one. They did pick up 12 10v10s and went 5 for 6 on their 9v9s. Perfect on their 12v11s, but unfortunately missing on a 11v10. As far as ToXiC Rabbits, they did go perfect on all of their dips, 12v11 and 10v11, but only picking up 11 10v10s this week. So everything was evened up, and that one 11v11 was the difference maker. They did get everything else cleared up, missed on their only 11v11 shot this week. So a little bit unfortunate for them, but I'm sure they're going to bounce back and have a great performance next week. But let's go ahead and just jump into the replays. We're going to start off at the bottom this time. Going in with G. So this is the only place, like I've said a couple of times, this is the only place where I am going to have Town Hall 9 action, really. And hopefully they're going to be beauties. Like this one. So you can see we were moving in with that, I guess, Perfect Storm or Zap Quake Dragon style of attack. Those dragons already working up around 9 o'clock, or not 9, jeez, it's too early in the morning. Already working up around 12 o'clock, using the heroes as a Sui for the funnel. And yeah, hopefully that queen is going to step over with her ability and pop up that 9 o'clock AD. She does, and here comes that Lava Hound in with a couple of loons to handle that last air defense as the dragons continue to sweep through this base. The enemy queen went down very quickly. That sweeper causing a little bit of issues, but really not going to stop the bulk majority of this attack, which are those dragons. You can see trying to haste those loons up to get the drags moving where he wants. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But really nothing gonna stop this one. Absolute smash down of this base. So an excellent hit, and way to go to the Town Hall 9s this week. They did have a couple of early struggles, but still went 5 for 8, so 63-ish%. We're gonna 2x through this one because obviously you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 dragons up at the moment. Really nothing that's going to stop this attack from going down. So everything else at Town Hall 9, I think primarily was the witches. I guess they're growing on me, but since I'm going to show some witches at Town Hall 10, I'm going to skip over the witches at Town Hall 9 this week. We'll move up and check out number 22, and this is Lao Lao, aka Lolo, aka Girl, aka Baby Panda Smash, going in with this beautiful Queen Charge Lalo hit. Now this one was a beaut. I did really enjoy this one, and what I like about it are these delayed healers. You can see using the king to do the funneling down at 6. With that queen, she's nice and protected at the moment, waits for her to start taking damage, and there go those healers. So I like the delayed healers, making sure that they are going to stay out of range, and there is that last one going down right there. Did have to use a early rage there. I don't know if that is exactly where she planned to do that, but Lala moving in here gets the poison spell down for the CC, big drag, and a witch, as well as the enemy queen all in that area. That's a toughie. That's a tough spot, but I think she's going to get through this with just the ability. No extra rage needed for this. And now the queen can basically walk the outside of the space down around the 3 o'clock area without, I believe, another rage, because maybe one more for the king. Maybe one more for the king, yeah. All right. So all of that is taken care of, and now it is time to start in with the Lala. You can see brings in those hounds, 2 of them, and here we go in with all of these loons. And she still has the battle blimp. You can see that town hall is way down there at 3 o'clock, so that blimp should be going down, yeah, right around 9 o'clock. And here we go, gets that rage spell down, all those Teslas in there. All of those wizard towers, but it's really not going to matter here. You can see very nice pathing. These loons just carving through the base. The queen almost finishing up with her walk down there at 2:30. Once she gets that wizard tower, that's really all that's necessary with no heal. But you can see still 2 back end loons, still a poison spell in the bag, and Lao smashing that one out with a beautiful queen charge. Lalo, beautiful hit. Definitely enjoyed that one, and hopefully you guys did too. So before X do that cleanup, look at her swagging out the poison as well, and she, I believe, was a 6-packer this week at 10v10, so an excellent effort from her this week. One with the queen charge and one with the hoggies. All right, let's move up a couple of spots, and we're going to check out Nuggets going in against their number 20 base. And this one, another one, an interesting hit. Look at this troop comp down here. It's definitely that popular Town Hall 10 strat right now with the Wrecker Hobo style of attack. But electing to bring in a Skelly spell. Now, why a Skelly? I guess we're going to figure it out. But in my opinion, or in my experience, I see a lot of free spells to get that Wrecker in going a little bit deeper. Maybe 2 poisons if you are sure that there's a bunch of ground skellies in the base just to eat up those hogs, but a skelly spell, not what you typically see. Now, right here, this is where a freeze could have been a little bit helpful, getting this Wrecker in a little bit deeper, freezing that Inferno that got on it. But you can see the kill squad is pushing in, already got that rage spell down, some bowlers pop out of the Wrecker. And I really like the early couple of hogs just to kind of trim some defenses in this one. And now we're starting in with the main pack of hogs down here towards 6 o'clock. But the issue, look up there at 9. That is a full health, maxed out enemy queen. And that is generally a no-no in these hits. Now, the hogs are pushing through. The queen is on a hunting mission. I mean, she is like up there hunting boars right now. Absolutely just annihilating these piggies. But what I like is that Skelly spell. Now, as soon as she gets her last hog taken care of, she switches over to the Skelly. A little unfortunate that that Tesla is there. If it wasn't, I believe the Skelly spell could have killed the queen here. And you can see his queen is not able to really reach where she needs to go. But queen kills the last Skelly and gets on the hogs of all things. She chases them down, and look at this. Queen snipes her from behind, right in the back, handles her, and yeah, what an interesting way to get a raid done. I did see a couple of queen kills with the Skelly at Town Hall 10 on these hog hits, but I thought that one was interesting, so why not share it with you guys. And yeah, so beautiful hit Nuggets there, getting it taken care of. And let's move up a few more, and we're gonna check out my man TL265 back for another season of CWL. Happy to see him. TL, someone who I have played with before. I played with him in Valar Morghulis and a little bit in, I don't remember, did TL play in BFE? TL might have played early CWL seasons in BFE, but glad to see him back for another season. I thought we lost him after the last one, but he is moving in with that G-Bow Witch hit, which has just become so powerful, whether it's the G-Bow Witch with just a massive amount of power, or it's the G-Bow Witch or the Frozen Witch style variation. Either way, this has got to be one of the most popular Town Hall 10 strats at the moment. But he has pushed through this base. You can see that Hound finally does pop from the CC. But both Infernos are down. A mass swarm of bowlers and the King are moving through kind of that 7 o'clock area. And there just isn't anything left in the base after that. I mean, he just hollowed it out. That jump spell is very, very nicely placed. The King does take it, ends up getting over on that bomb tower. No splash damage, -1 mortar left in this. And a bunch of witches and the Queen and 1 bowler left. So you already know what the result is going to be. Beautiful hit to TL in this one. Still has that Queen ability as well to get him out of any trouble that there might be. But let's finish up through the cleanup of this one and move on, of course, to the next. And I believe final hit of this recap. So like I said, no 11v11s this week. It's a little bit unfortunate Oh, and I have another witch one. So apparently I picked 2 witch hits at Town Hall 10. So if you didn't get your fill of witches at Town Hall 9, here is your fill of witches at Town Hall 10. But I guess I'll just kind of talk about the war in general. So I was watching this one over the weekend. Not on Twitch or anything like that. LadyB was very slammed this weekend, doing massive amounts of coverage of both VM and BFE and the family. Also some of the Dutch Force, or not Dutch Force, the J Off, and I feel like there was one other war thrown in there. I have no idea what it was. But LadyB with massive coverage for the family over the weekend. Unfortunately wasn't able to get ToXiC Rabbits worked into the schedule, so hopefully we will see some of that in the future. But make sure that you guys have her on follow, so twitch.tv/LadyBclash, to stay up to date with a lot of the Byeforever family streaming. And yeah, so I was paying attention to this one just on War Match, and I did see that TR went up pretty big early on the 10v10 game. So Nepal Reunion definitely coming back strong in this one to come back and take the victory. I did not see when the 11v11 happened. I just know that that was the difference maker in this one. So hopefully next week a few more 10v10s, and that will create a few more 11v11 opportunities for TR as the season sort of progresses on. But Cooter Bear finishing this one up and finishing up the recap with another nice witch hit. Does have to work down to that builder hut down at 3 o'clock, but an excellent job to him, and an excellent job to the Town Hall 10 team in general from ToXiC Rabbits this week. So, like I said, a defeat this week, 0-1, but hopefully we'll be bouncing back next week. I, once again, do not have the exact schedule on hand. Actually, I can maybe grab it very quickly before this one. ToXiC Rabbit. So next week is a matchup up against former Premier Clan Valar. So we'll see if they are able to get on with that war. But that's going to do it, guys, for the recap. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I am happy that the CWL is back. It means much, much more coverage for me, much, much more stuff to come. And yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Until next time, this is Sam. Peace out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's